well, sir.
Take care.
I apologize.
What's that you got?
What's going on?
Do it!
What the?
I was starting to think I'd end up hanging from a tree when suddenly you showed up. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd have done the same for me.
That I would. Here, this is for you. It's not much, I know, but I wouldn't want you to leave empty-handed. And thank you again. Excuse me.
Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us.
An ordinary white one, but it had everything.
She goes out the download. Nobody sees together.
I hope he hasn't fallen ill.
I'm pretty sure a sawbones would have shown up at the fortress in that case.
I don't know that.
But someone told me they spotted the young lord leaving the wedding. What?
wedding night.
I don't know. Got a bad feeling about it.
I heard you've got a rather unusual cockerel. Pitch black.
And what's so unusual about that? A black cockerel isn't anything out of the ordinary.
True. But I've also heard your cockerel lays eggs.
Oh? Where do you hear such nonsense?
Ah, you know how it is. Rumours spread and everyone twists and embellishes them. I'm just curious if there's any truth to it.
Someone must have been pulling your leg. I don't have any cockerel like that.
Don't worry. I'm not a bailiff or an inquisitor. I'm a student from the University of Prague.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry then?
I don't mean you any trouble. I just want to have a good look at the cockerel. I've seen a boar give birth to piglets and a bull that gave milk. People always talked about blessings or even miracles. Wouldn't it be a shame to keep something like that from the world?
All right, I'll tell you, but I'd really appreciate it if you didn't spread it around too much. I did have a black cockerel. A young one, since my Boniface died recently. But that black one was so small and stunted, just peculiar. So, I decided to put it down and took it to the woods. A runt like that wasn't even fit for soup.
Did the black cockerel really lay eggs?
Oh, aye. One evening, it started drooping its head in a strange way, and I was worried it was going to die. Then the next morning, I go to the coop, and the little devil is alive and well, sitting on eggs. And the next day, it's at it again. Either it was stealing them from the hens, or it was laying them itself.
And did you keep any of its eggs?
No, I took them away along with the carcass. Who knows? There might have been something devilish about them.
Where exactly did you take the cockerel?
Just over there, to the edge of the woods. There's a little dung heap. You might still find it there.
All right. I'll go and have a look. You're Franzi, right?
Yeah, do I know you?
You probably don't remember me, but I was in Gules's camp with Lord Semin.
Oh, I see. That wasn't one of my best days.
What in God's name are you doing here? I thought you'd end up in a noose.
But he didn't. They even gave me a job here. I'm living quite well, actually. Got a roof over my head, a bit of grub, even meat sometimes on a Sunday.
You've got the luck of the devil.
I'm used to it by now. Happens to me all the time. Either I got a guardian angel or the luck of the devil.
Most likely the latter. I think angels have better folk to look out for.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I see you managed to wriggle out of things.
What? You mean my youthful folly with girls? Aye, I suppose.
I put in a good word for the pair of you.
Oh, thanks.
You've nothing more to say?
I don't know what else I can tell you. Except thanks.
I found a crossbow here.
Good for you. But what's it to do with me?
Well, I just wanted to tell you.
Enjoy it then. They never let me keep it anyway. So at least it'll be put to some use.
Anyway, I'll be going then.
Take care.
I wish you a blessed evening. Excuse me.
My respects.
Henry, good to see you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Show me your where. Ah, the toads are croaking here. There's a nest, and I've got the egg from the black cockerel too. So let's do this. All right. Now it's just a matter of waiting a day for the toads to breed it. But I'd better leave so I don't disturb them while we're in. Bloody hell.
What's that dreadful stench? You're upright enough.
I need a...
Sir,
Tend to my wound.
great.
I'll glad...
Great.
I bandaged that wound for you,
Maybe
sir.
I should add some
You should be more
spices.
careful next time.
I'd like to use...
What'll it be?
I need my...
All right.
I'll...
Great. I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend. Christ! Pardon me.
I need a bath.
Certainly.
I'd like to get...
My girl.
What I really need...
Excellent.
I'll gladly...
Excellent.
You really know how to treat a girl. I hope I see you again soon. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Certainly.
Do you have some...
My girl.
What I...
Excellent.
I'll gla...
You You don't see stamina like that every day. See you next time. Worry. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. And
I've heard the girl...
don't worry.
I can't...
All right.
I'll glad...
You...
You sure slayed me today, warrior. I reckon now I'll have to scrub myself from head to toe. It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'll be damned. It completely changed colour. Or maybe it just got mouldy. Well, Wojtek can decide that for himself.
Hey!
This is going to cost you dearly.
Fuck off now, unless you want to end up dead.
Never!
Fuck you, whoreson!
For glory and carnage! Die!
My respects. What's that? Who's lying here?
No bullshit. Just right. This is... You owe me. For the 100th time, I don't owe you anything.
Look, matter for the last time. Hand it over.
And what can I get for you?
You don't have the coin.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Nothing worth mentioning.
Come on then. You can't stand up for this.
The Lord be with you.
What's the latest news?
Nothing much, Fort, and I hope it's...
What did you tell him?
Hear that?
I've got the basilisk egg, laid by a black cockerel, brooded by a toad. Just for you.
Really? Surely you... Quickly, give it here.
Oh, sure. No need to thank me.
Sorry, of course. I'm grateful, and I will reward you. The basilisk won't hatch from the egg, but it would look great on a shield. I could paint it for you, as a keepsake. I don't have any coin right now, but you know what? Take this ring of mine. If you don't like it, you can at least sell it for a few groschen.
Thanks. Glad I could help. So, what now? Are you going to crack the egg already?
As soon as I've prepared everything I need. But I'd like some peace and privacy for it, if you don't mind.
Seriously? I just want to watch.
No, you distract me. Understand, that I have to handle something this rare with extreme care.
Fine. Sorry. I reckon I'll leave then.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I just need peace. My head's a bit of a mess right now.
What are you hoping to achieve with this basilisk paint? What makes it so special? A basilisk can kill with a glance, right? At least that's what they say.
It depends. Some people claim it's the basilisk's breath that's deadly. Unfortunately, there's precious little real evidence.
Then is it smart to mix something like that into paint? What if you poison yourself?
I appreciate your concern, but you don't need to worry. The paint has several ingredients, and the yolk is just one of them. Even if it's poisonous, I'll manage somehow. To be honest, I don't expect the paint I mix to be miraculous. What matters more is the quality of the pigments and the correct proportions.
Then why did I go to so much trouble?
It's all about the story. When I tell people how difficult it was to acquire the paint, they'll happily pay me to decorate their hall with something so miraculous.
Or they'll have you whipped for making it all up.
That could happen too. That's why you've got to be careful about what you reveal. And more importantly, to whom.
What's making such a mess in your head?
It's hard to explain, sorry. But sometimes I almost wish my cursed skull were as empty as that painted one on the shelf.
So what are you going to do, once you've made the basilisk paint?
I'd like to leave here soon for another job, but I still have something very important to finish.
Is there any way I can help you with that?
At the moment, I can't think of anything. I just need to meet with someone. But right now, I need to mix this basilisk paint. So if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while. Come back tomorrow. By this time, I should have everything done. Stop by later. I can't right now. Stop by later. I can't right now.
Greetings to you.
I'd like to...
What'll it be?
I'd like a pretty girl.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly...
Excellent. My God, that was really something. You'd better warn me next time. I'm not much of a swimmer.
to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Henry, I'm glad you turned up. I could use some advice. What do you think of this sword? I paid Osina my last few groschen for it, and even had to paint a lewd picture above his bed. But I feel like he cheated me.
Well, honestly, I can't tell much at a glance. But why do you even need a sword? Are your customers refusing to pay?
No. I'm preparing for my final unfinished work here in the Trotsky region. A duel to the death.
And who do you want to fight?
His name is Burkhard, a thief, a bandit, and above all, a murderer. There's been a bounty on his head for quite some time.
And you've suddenly decided to become a protector of the region?
It's not the region I want to protect. It's my own sanity. I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear, Burkhard must die. He must die. Over and over again. I can't even work anymore.
Why's that?
It's because I know Burkhard. He's the old acquaintance I need to meet.
What kind of man is this Burkhard, anyway?
A vile one, if you can call him a man at all. He's known for beating his victims to death with a helmet, just for pleasure. He even has a special notch on it, just for that purpose.
Well, if you've known this man for so long, why are you only deciding to get rid of him now?
Don't think I just woke up one day and decided to go kill him. Honestly, when I found out he was here, my first thought was to run. But on my way out of here, I was nearly hit by an arrow.
The archer and the gambler?
Mm-hmm. I realized it was a sign. I couldn't run, so I started looking for ways to get rid of Burkhard.
What kind of ways?
I'm not sure I should even tell you.
Look at me. At everything I've done for you. Don't you think you can trust me?
Henry. My friend. All right. I won't beat around the bush. You know how I said I feel like someone keeps whispering in my ear. Burkhard must die. He must die. I can't sleep, eat, or work because of it. So I've tried to get that murderer out of my head using some unchristian methods. That shrine and the egg, they weren't about my artistic experiments, but my desperation.
What were you doing at Veles's shrine?
When our Lord wouldn't help me, I tried praying to someone else.
What was the egg for? You're not hunting down a basilisk somewhere, are you?
No, definitely not. I really did use it for the paint. And also for a kind of prayer.
Holy Mary.
She wasn't the one I prayed to.
You've just been leading me on this whole time.
I can't deny it. But thanks to you, I've had some good days.
Well, that's nice for you.
I'm sorry. I know I used you. And I regret it.
You'll go to hell for this. And I'll probably join you because I helped you.
You didn't know anything. God will surely understand that it's all my fault.
You know what? Let's not talk about it anymore. So, you're just going to trade your brush for a sword and kill a wanted murderer, yeah?
What else can I do? I can't get him out of my head. And the law clearly doesn't care. So let God judge us. I'll challenge Burkhard to a fair duel.
I don't mean to underestimate you, but there wouldn't be anything fair about that. Fine, but I still don't understand why this man weighs so heavily on your mind. How do you know him?
No, I can't tell you that.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Henry. I know I'm not giving you many answers, but believe me, I'm telling you everything I can.
You've been lying to me all this time, dodging my questions, blaspheming, and you dragged me into it. But I don't want you ending up in hell. We have to figure out another way to deal with Burkhard.
I don't see any other way. I've waited 35 years to see someone take down that bastard. And in the meantime, he's lived his whole life in freedom. Do you know how many lives he took from others?
Isn't there another way to solve this?
And how? Wait for a miracle? Or for him to drop dead?
What if I somehow persuaded him to leave? Would that help?
No, I'm not afraid he'll do anything to me, but I can't bear the thought that the bastard is still alive.
Oh, come on, let it go. How about we head down to the kitchen instead? Magnetta will pour you some wine, and you'll feel better in no time.
Don't you think I haven't tried? I know you mean well, but this screaming in my head can't be silenced with wine.
I'll take care of him myself. After all, it wouldn't be the first time I've nudged justice along.
I can't ask that of you. I've already involved you more than is healthy for your immortal soul.
Don't worry. If I end up in hell, it certainly won't be because of your Burkhard.
Henry, do you mean it?
Sure. I'll sneak in there. It'll be over before anyone even notices. But I need to know a few things. How will I know it's Burkhard?
I'd say his sins will be written all over his face, but I'm not naive. He'll definitely have his helmet with a notch on the brim.
Who put the bounty on him?
If I remember correctly, it was the bailiff of Troskowitz, and that means something. I've heard Thrush isn't one to part with his money easily, but without proper proof, he won't give you the bounty.
A fella like that won't be alone, will he? Does he have a gang?
I'd bet my boots he does. At least half a dozen men. But since we're on the subject, I'd like to ask you for something. Burkhard likes to recruit young lads with no sense of purpose in life. He promises them money, wenches, and respect. And they repay him with blind loyalty. Sometimes even with their lives. Feel free to rough them up a bit or kick their asses, but don't kill them. I know very well they're not evil, just lost souls. And I feel sorry for people like that.
How do you know so much about them?
Let's just say I've met a few of them before.
All right. I'll try not to hurt them.
unless it's absolutely necessary. If you were preparing to face him, you must know where to find him, right?
Not exactly, unfortunately. They say he's hiding somewhere in Apollonia, and that was enough for me. I plan to find him by ear. A gang like that can be heard miles away.
So, now I know everything. And don't worry, it'll all turn out fine.
Are you sure I shouldn't handle this myself? Or at least go with you?
It'll be simpler this way. Trust me.
All right then. And thank you, friend.
Can you paint a scene?
By all means. Maybe another time, then.
I apologize.
Careful.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Go! Urquhart and his band should be skulking around here somewhere.
Bezbraně se utkal s šelmou Burgard, Burgard, stačilo se ohnat helmou Burgard, Burgard. Skříži peklo přežijem, Burgard, Burgard, a pak se s ním opijem, Burgard, Burgard.
To je tady velký pán,
Burgard, Burgard,
bojí se ho ďábel sám,
Burgard, Burgard.
Kdo má helmu zubatou,
Burgard, Burgard,
krví celou strakatou,
Burgard, Burgard.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
All right.
You won't believe what I've brought you.
I wouldn't wonder. But go ahead. Try to surprise me.
I've got Burkhard's helmet.
You mean the one he used to... So you really killed him?
Of course. Didn't I promise you that?
Finally. After all these years. But
what?
I don't know. I suppose I thought I'd feel a lot more relieved. All those years of suffering, and what's at the end of it? Still the same emptiness. But don't let that trouble you. Tell me, what you did with Burkhard's gang.
I only killed Burkhard. I left the others alone. But whether any of them will change their ways, I can't say. Maybe I just made someone else's life harder in the future.
That's possible, I won't lie to you. But even so, I'm proud of you. I could paint that cursed helmet on your shield. What do you say?
Do whatever you think best. I'm just glad you didn't get yourself killed.
Just make sure you don't regret it later. But I truly appreciate everything you've done for me. I hope you know that. And before you go, I'll paint that helmet nicely for you. You'll be amazed.
Now, gratitude is a fine thing, but still. I saved you from wolves, looked for pagan shrines and basilisk eggs for you. Don't you think you owe me something?
If it's about coin...
To start with, a few clear answers would do. What's your real name? Voiter doesn't seem to suit you, and that Voitekis? I can never remember it.
See? And both are true. One in Czech and the other in Latin. But I've had many names in my life. Some completely ordinary. Others so grand they'd leave you breathless. But just call me Voiter. And don't trouble yourself with the rest. Oh, would it change anything between us if I told you I'm now Wizard Zito or John Barleycorn?
Where did you get that skull of yours?
What kind of question is that? Where did you get yours?
What? Well, obviously, it's mine. I've had it since I was born.
See? And it's the same with me. Maybe I didn't have it in the cradle, but it's always been here, waiting for me. Somewhere.
What really happened between you and those two who tied you to that tree?
You just have to keep reminding me of that, don't you?
Don't laugh. I mean it. You say they cheated you at dice, and they say you foretold their deaths with that skull of yours. I'd rather believe you, but I'm not entirely sure.
Neither am I. Of anything, anyone, or ever. But we know each other well enough, don't we? Have I ever foretold anything for you? Or cursed you?
No.
Then stop asking me about those two, or I'll do it.
How did you really find out about Velis's shrine? Even the locals have almost forgotten it.
You'd be surprised at all the things I know, and all the things you could know, if you stopped now and then to think.
What really happened between you and Burkhard? You said you knew him. How?
Henry, please, don't ask me about him. I'll gladly talk with you about anything else, but I want to put him out of my head for good. Out of both of them.
Well, thanks a lot for your answer.
Are you angry with me? I swear I haven't lied to you.
Only because you didn't tell me anything worthwhile. You're quick to change your tune, aren't you?
It's just... everything is more complicated than it seems. But you're right. You deserve an answer. Except, between these walls, it's hard for me to open up. I need to be on solid ground, at home, to speak more freely. My work here in the Trotsky region is finally done, but I'll stay a little while longer. I'd like to get to know the place better, and with a bit of luck, I won't end up tied to a tree this time. But I'll head home soon, to Kuttenberg. You know what? Stop by and see me there sometime. I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about.
What if I want my shield painted again? Where can I find you?
Like I said, I'll be staying here for a little while. But if we meet in Kuttenberg, I'd be happy to paint something for you there too.
Do I really have to drag myself all the way to Kuttenberg again? Can't we just talk here?
We'd just be wasting time here. I've got something to show you. And unfortunately, that can't be done here.
All right then. I'll meet you in Kuttenberg.
I can't wait, my friend.
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. Watch, I'll set up my paints. Meanwhile, we'll get right to it.
Do you have enough onions for the soup?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see.